So it's that time of year again and the weather has gone really cold. So on comes the heating when we're in and off it goes again when we're not in, because the price of gas is astronomical. So we can't leave the heating on all the time as we used to. So consequently, because the temperature is going up and then coming down, the windows are a cold spot and it's creating condensation on the windows. This window in particular is on the landing. It's above the stairs. There's no opening windows, there's no vents in them. So we are getting a lot of condensation on this one. We have invested in a dehumidifier to try and get rid of the condensation. It is working. We've only had it a couple of weeks now, but it is taking away some of the condensation. But because of the build-up, we've been left with a nice layer of black mould. So as you can see in the corner of the window, the mould has gotten pretty bad. I admit that I let it get a little bit worse for the sake of this video. But yeah, because of the condensation, that's what we're left with, a nice layer of black mould. So hopefully with the dehumidifier, it should cut down on the condensation and reduce the likelihood of the black mould coming back, or as bad as it is. But because we've got the black mould, there is a product to kill the black mould. And I've worked with the company before and they've actually gifted these to the channel. So we have a mould eliminator, which you spray on, leave it for a while, wipe it off, and that should kill the black mould. And then there's a mould sanitizer. So you spray that on and that should keep the black mould at bay for roughly 6 months, they say. So the product does contain bleach, so it's recommended that you wear gloves, you avoid spilling on carpet or soft furnishings, and also use it in a well ventilated area. But my hands are tough as old boots, so I'm not bothering with gloves, but you should wear gloves. So I'll leave links to these products in the description below. It's been a few minutes now and you can see it's proper et into the black mould there. So I'll just get a bit of kitchen paper, kitchen towel, and I'll give it a wipe. So that's got rid of a lot of it. Where the big build-up is there, I might need a second coat or a second application. So that's all the black mould that's come off. Lovely. So that one application has got rid of most of it. Where there was a really bad build-up, I'm just going to spray on and leave it for another 5 minutes just to eat into it. I maybe didn't leave it long enough the first time. I was a bit impatient. So I'll let that soak in for a good 5 minutes or so. Let's see if it scrubs away. It's got rid of most of the black, but what you can see there, I think, is just staining. All of the black mould seems to have gone, and that's just left a stain in the silicone. So the product has got rid of all the black mould. And it doesn't just work on windows, it also works on showers and tiles as well, around the kitchen or the bathroom. So that's a lot better than it was. So I'm happy the black mould is dead now. So I'm going to use the second product, mould sanitizer, and you actually spray this on and then leave it for an hour before you wipe it away. The mould sanitizer, I'm just going to spray that on, and as it says, leave it for about an hour and then wipe off with a damp cloth. So pretty simple really. Again, it's recommended that you use gloves and in a well ventilated area. So I've just got to wait an hour now. That was an hour for me, probably a second for you on YouTube World. And I've just got some kitchen towel and I've wet it slightly, so it's just a little bit damp. And I'm just going to wipe off the mould sanitizer. So you can't really see a lot. With using the two products, it's killed the mould and it should keep it at bay for at least 6 months. But because of the stain in there, I'm not too happy with it. So the company Safeguard, they actually sent me another product, a little bottle of additive which you can add to your paint, and it'll make the paint anti-mould. So anti-mould additive. I'll mix that with some gloss paint, repaint the window frames, and hopefully it'll get rid of the staining and it'll keep the mould away. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.